Hey there, it's Simon. So in this video, we're going to get familiar with the browser, all the extra BrowSEO functions. So if you're upgrading or if you're new, this is for you. The old version of BrowSEO is a little bit different interface. It's changed. So the way that it is now, it's much easier to access everything all the time. So what we've got added, I mean, aside from, so what was, first of all, let's look at what we've got here. This is just Firefox, right? So if you have ever used Firefox, you're going to know exactly what to do here. Pretty much everything, installing add-ons and customizing all the settings and tweaks. I mean, everything is exactly here, customized. I mean, you've got everything here, just like you would in your normal Firefox. Plus, we've added some extras in here to make things way more powerful. Okay, and we're going to have separate videos on these. I just want this to be just a short kind of orientation on, once you've opened up your first persona, what have you got in there? What am I going to start doing? What is everything? It could be a little bit overwhelming, right? So first things first, you're very familiar with Firefox, I'm sure. You know exactly how to use Firefox. We don't have to cover that. Okay, so you've got the LSB tab here. Then you've got the SEO tab and FB Conversio tab. And it used to be up here, and it was a whole new module, but it's really something that's very interactive with the browser. So we've integrated it into the browser. So the LSB tab allows you to launch your system browsers, and again, check out the training on all of these modules. The SEO tab allows you to bring all of your personas together within BrowSEO, so that you've got access to all of them. If you've got 3 or 4 or 10 or 20 different personas all working on a specific project, and you want them all connected to, one main one, so that you've got quick access to all of them, sharing, engaging, so on and so forth, multiple clients, whatever the reason may be, you bring them all together over here. So it's very, very convenient. And the same thing with FB Conversio. FB Conversio helps you to, instantly drill down Facebook fan pages and Facebook and just find the most popular content across any niche. And again, check out the training video on that. Next thing that you've got here is the profile information. This is the form filler, and it allows you to, and we've done this already, in the previous video. If you want to learn about that, check out the original video, the video before that, about setting up your first personas and the different profiles within the personas, so that you can have access to it. Let's say you want information here to log into a site or whatever it is, click that, you instantly have access to it, and you can literally drag and drop the information. Okay, so you don't even need to copy and paste, and there is no copying and paste, because all you need to do is you need to just click on it and paste, because as soon as you click on it, you don't need to do right click. All you need to do is click and then paste, and it's there. So it's very quick, very convenient, very, very convenient to just use across whatever it is, your logins. You need your information very quickly. Just hit that CP on top button. Okay, and then the form filler, same thing. Pick the profile you want to use to fill the forms, and then click form. Then click OK, and it'll fill the forms. So now let's look at the security and what we've added in. So these are all Firefox settings: new window, privacy, save page. Privacy is not very relevant, really. Add-ons, options, all exactly the same. I'm sure you're all familiar, you know exactly how that all works. Okay, so now the things that we've added are the anonymity. So let's look at that. So what we've got here is quick access to multiple user agents. You've got the Android mobile user agents here, so if you want to use it to interact with websites on a mobile browser, like Instagram, for example, awesome for that. Or if you just want to change certain fingerprints, you can use it for that. And then here, the same thing. You can have one profile with Flash enabled, one with Flash and WebGL disabled, one with the plugins showing, one with just WebRTC, and mix it and matching, or just all of them off. Generally, you need to keep JavaScript, because sites like Gmail and Facebook rely on JavaScript heavily. So you have to keep that open, otherwise you just won't be able to use these sites. If you want them disabled, then you're not going to be able to use pretty much the majority of the web. So that's how those settings work, and you can go ahead and play with them and look at sites like BrowSER, Footprints, Browser Leaks. Whoair is a real quick one, gives you a very quick bird's eye view of what's going on every time you enable and disable these things. So that's how that would work. And then you've got the time sync. Depending on what your time zone is, you're going to want to go ahead and make sure that it's all the same one, and it changes your system time. There you go. I happen to know that this one is in California. I'm pretty sure it's in California. I'll have to check. Where is it here? Standard time. Yes, because that's the time right now. System time. Where are we though? Country. Does it show the country over here? I mean, it shows the country. Does it show the state? Doesn't show the state, but it shows here that we're at 100% anonymity. I mean, I'm not sure how accurate that is because we are. I mean, oh yes, the time has changed. Okay, I've got it here. Maybe it hasn't reloaded. Pacific, yes. Okay. All right, so or whatever, play around with all these different sites, and change. You can edit the font sizes to make them, the different types of fonts. Mess around a little bit with your fingerprint. All these kind of things help. The social stats, straightforward. What it is it will give you social stats on any site. So let's say you want to find out social media marketing. Let's just go to Google quickly, find a website, and look at the social stats. You're on this site. You'd like to know how it's doing, how well it's doing with all the social likes and shares. So you just come here, click on social stats, and that will pull up the information here. And then if you've got a bunch of URLs, you could also add them in there and it will pull the information up as well. And then you can check all of the links on the page and it'll bring the social stats up for all of the links on that page as well. So as you can see, this has got 425 shares, 0 plus 1s. Wow, that's strange. And then 461 shares. Okay. All right, so what else have we got here? The developer console. I'm going to have a whole other... this is connected to some very powerful tools, and you generally don't have access to that. I'm going to be running a webinar on exactly how to use this best practices. So we'll just ignore that for now. And that is Firefox. Chrome is a little bit different because this is more of a custom browser that's been reworked in order to have different certain customizations built in, and to have it in this fashion. So it's a browser. It's Chrome, very straightforward. And instead of the Firefox, the Chrome that you're used to, so it's got certain built-in customizations here. So this is going to save your site. Form filler, the same CP on top window, the social stats and settings. And this is the custom settings here on how to enable and disable all of the JavaScript and tracking information. This actually synchronizes the time automatically. The way that our system works over here, our custom system, synchronizes the time automatically. So what you can do is you can come onto Firefox or Chrome first, make whatever changes you want to make, and then sync time, and you'll see it'll grab it, and then you can just save the settings, and it saves the time zone settings across per project on a project per project basis, right? So once you save it here in Chrome, it will be saved across over in Firefox as well. So it's just looking for the time zone. And then again, you have the different here, Pacific time -8, so it automatically found it. So it's probably worth doing that. It's easier. And then you can come in and also for the canvas and change the fingerprints. You can change the fonts and the size of the fonts and all the different the encoding, the user agents down here as well. So let me just apply that to the session. And now that's saved. Again, done automatically in Chrome, and then that saves across to Firefox. So pretty powerful stuff. That's it. I'm going to go into the other modules in the next training. Any questions, please comment below. Talk to you soon.